come tonight. We are so glad that you guys are here. And oh my goodness, it has been quite a journey for the last 4 weeks. I know I'm down to 4 weeks and almost 30 days because I have 2 MetaPWR assists left. I realized today, I said, that's how I can tell if I'm coming up to my 30-day mark when I took one tonight with my dinner. So we have a lot to share with you, and I don't know who this is coming in with a code for a name. I don't know. I'm not sure who just popped on, but if you want to tell us who you are, we'd love to know who you are. And if not, you can just listen to your heart's content and anonymity. 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 Okay, I'm Shaleen, and I have lived here in Texas for over 30 years, and I have a lot of kids, and they're all grown and they're all moved away. I have 2 of them living close by, so I am a very busy grandma. I've been doing doTERRA for 7 years, almost 8 now, and love helping people. When I was meeting with someone this afternoon, I was telling her, she had a daughter who already used doTERRA and lived in Florida, but needs some help and guidance. And I'm like, just let her talk to me. I'm so happy to help. It is just what I do. So I just love to help people, and it doesn't matter if they're on my team or it'll benefit me. I just love to help people. So that's me, and super excited that through these many years, I've had lots of friends that have joined me on this natural journey. Some of you are those people. And we are so excited about the new MetaPWR and excited to share with you tonight some more about it. Lee?
I'm Lee, and I've been on this journey with Shaleen for almost 7 full years now. Next month, it'll be 7 years. I also have grown kids, a daughter who lives in Pittsburgh and isn't married, and has no children, and my son who lives here in South Austin, and he is married and has 3 very active boys, and I try to keep up with them. I love music, I love reading, I love walking, and I love I love baseball, and I have a wonderful dog. I love pets. I have a dog named Bella, and she's my only companion. I was married for 40 years to my sweet husband, and he passed away in 2015. So I am just on this journey kind of on my own with Shaleen.
But
I love it.
So glad you are. Now, Lee is really good at the science. So if you like science, you can just like, I want more science. I need more details. So, and as we talk about MetaPWR tonight, I kind of find that the science goes over my head a little bit, and I'm like, well, I don't understand all that. So Lee and I make a really good pair because she brings in the details where I am not quite ready for handling or keeping all the details in my head. And so I really appreciate her. She's got some beautiful slides as we move along too. So we shared a handout with some of you, and this handout is, do you have that, Lee, or do you want me to bring it up?
I have it.
Okay.
Does everybody else have it?
No, do you have it as a slide so we can bring it up?
Oh, no, I don't have it as a slide.
Okay. Let me share that first for just a little bit. And this is a great handout because somebody just kind of made up this handout, and it was just a simpler way of looking. Sorry, didn't have it ready here. It was a simpler way. Oh dear, what did I do? Clicked on the wrong one. Simpler way of looking at the MetaPWR product, and it really brings a lot of clarity to me. Still went to the wrong one. I am so sorry. And when you're looking at this sheet, it gives you an outline of all of the products. It's just 1 page. If you didn't get it and you just want to get a piece of paper or a pen and be looking at it as we talk, that would be great. It would give you a picture of a way to write down some of the details. And one of the first things that we're going to have you do is, from a scale of 1 to 10, rate yourself. Quality of your life in the area of energy. How much energy do you have? How are you doing on your weight, your mood, your sleep, your clarity of mind, and your stress level. And then I'm going to add 2 more on there. if you wouldn't mind putting down on paper your rating of your stiffness of your joints and ligaments and the health of your skin. So we're going to add 2 more in there when I create my own form to use. And when you write down these, if you want to share, I'd love to share in the chat if you want to say, this is where I really struggle, or this is where I'm really doing great, anything that you want to share. My numbers would probably be in the 6 to 7 range in most things. Oh, Lee's sharing there too in the chat. So feel free to keep the chat open if you want, except for weight, of course, where I struggle the most. Now, as we get started here, we're going to be personal and tell you some of our personal stories and experiences. But we want to help you in all these areas, and you will be amazed at the stories we get to tell you about MetaPWR. So I'm going to start and let Lee talk about the 3 important things about our metabolic health, and then we'll share some of our stories.
Hey, can I share?
Oh, that's right. Let me take that off. Okay, go for it.
Okay. So here are those items that we were looking at: energy, weight, mood, sleep, clarity, and stress. And as you look at your sheet, you're going to see the number 1. It says 3 important things about metabolic health. And under the number 1, I want you to write in the little box there, digestion and absorption. Did you know that only 6.8% of the US adult population has optimal cardiometabolic health? Oops, sorry. There's Bella talking to us. She says she does.
Yep.
She's very healthy. And that's kind of a big term there, cardiometabolic health. It just means how your heart works and how your metabolism works. Only 6.
Wait, so that's
Go ahead.
digestion and what?
Digestion and absorption.
Absorption.
Absorption. So one of the reasons, or 2 of the reasons, that our adult population has such a hard time with this is because we're not digesting the food that we eat properly, and we're not absorbing the nutrients that's in that food. So I want you to remember those 2 things, digestion and absorption. And the next one, these are lifestyle pillars. And I'd like you to write that in the box by 2, lifestyle pillars. And if you don't have the form, please feel free to use a piece of paper. Doesn't matter. We're not requiring you to turn this in. There's not going to be a test. I am going to ask you to repeat after me, but that's okay. So we want those 5 pillars are healthy eating, daily movement, and that means some kind of movement, whether you go for a 10-minute walk, you do a little bit of yoga, you run, you swim, you ride a bike. No matter what kind of movement you get, it's important to get some kind of daily movement in our lives. And the next one is healthy connections. Excuse me, I'm sucking on a breathe drop and it's not helping. This means, and if you look at the picture, you can see that there's people. It's your connections with other people. It's important for our health that we have.
Lee,
Yes.
I'm so sorry. My son came and interrupted me and I missed some of that. Do you mind summing up? Sorry. He said he's sorry.
I'll review for a minute, Lee, while you gather your throat.
Sorry.
The
Thank
5
you.
pillars of metabolic health is
Yes.
the lifestyle pillars. Number 2 is lifestyle pillars.
Yes.
And you're going to cover healthy eating, daily movement and of some sort, and then healthy connections. I love that they put healthy connections in here because that doesn't seem like something you would think to put on there. But if we don't have healthy interpersonal connections, a lot of our metabolic health can suffer.
Our health suffers
Definitely.
if we don't have good friendships and good relationships. So then the 4th one is stress management. And I don't care what we do in our lives, we have stress. We all have stress. And a lot of that is just because of what we see going on around us, but things stress us out. And in particular, I think since the pandemic, since 2020, stress management has been a very big issue. So we want to be able to healthily manage our stress, and smart supplementation, which is really what Shaleen and I are going to be talking to you about tonight. So what's the first important thing about metabolic health? Shout it out.
Healthy eating.
Digestion,
Oh, back
and
to number
absorption.
one.
All the way back to number one. So
Okay.
digestion and absorption.
Yep.
And the second one is lifestyle pillars.
There you
And I want you to think, when you're thinking about those lifestyle pillars, think about a table. If it only has one leg, what happens to that table? Not going to stand very well. Go ahead, Laura.
Yeah, bye-bye, she said.
Yeah, bye-bye.
I said goodbye.
It's going to fall over. So we need all 5 of these legs to keep us standing upright and going forward.
Mhm.
So first one is digestion and absorption. The second one is lifestyle pillars. And now the third one is age. So metabolic health and biological age are inseparable. Now, what that means, really, metabolic health and biological age are the same thing. Metabolic age, biological age, they're the same thing. Chronological age, on the other hand, is a different thing. Have you ever seen somebody who looks younger than they are, or somebody who looks a lot older than they are? So that's where metabolic health and biological age come together. If we have good metabolic health, then we're going to hopefully look younger than our age. We're going to age better. And that's what we want, right? We want to, as we age and as we grow older, we want to look younger. We want to look good. So what's the first important thing about metabolic health again?
Digestion and absorption.
All right.
Ooh,
And the second one?
Lifestyle pillars.
All right. And the third one?
sorry. Age.
All right. So that just will help us all to remember those things.
Yep, and help us understand what's coming up. All right,
Right.
I'm so excited to tell you my experience with MetaPWR, and then Lee and I are going to cover the bottom of this handout and just tell you about the different products. So this has been life-changing for me. There are not a lot of you on here. I think Lee's probably known me the longest, but I have lived most of my life, adult life, weighing 100 pounds more than I do. And so for me, when MetaPWR was coming into our view, and doTerra said, we've got this product coming into view, I of course, my mind goes to weight, and my mind goes to how can it help me with my weight? But really, if you really get down to the nuts and bolts of what I'd like help with, it's my metabolism, because I've spent so much of my life overeating and starving myself, and my mom put me on weird diets when I was 13 and 14 years old, when I was like 30 pounds overweight. You know, it's just, I feel like I messed up my metabolism, and I've always said that. So it's kind of interesting to me when this product got announced and they said MetaPWR is a metabolic help and support to our body and our metabolism help, and I was like, that's what I need. And then I went to convention in September, and they start, the doctors and the research and the studies, and they start talking about how every time they'd find something else from something they created, that the doctors were dancing down the halls. They were so excited about what was happening in the studies. And in my mind, I was still skeptical. Listen to me. I've been with doTerra 7 years. I know they're phenomenal. I know everything they create is pure and awesome and wonderful. Why would I be skeptical? But I still was, because sometimes I have a hard time dreaming. And so we go there and I'm excited and I get the product and I'm thinking, okay, as I learned about it, maybe this will help my metabolism and help me. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my experience and what I have found has changed. I've been doing this now for almost exactly 4 weeks. I think it's today, maybe it's tomorrow. I can't remember. And right after I got home from convention, I started taking the MetaPWR collagen product. This is called Advantage. And it's a powder that you mix with water and you take it daily. And collagen, in my mind, was something you took to make your skin better. And I always thought, I can't afford that. And it just wasn't my thing. I didn't realize there's so many things that collagen is good for. And what I have found as I have been on this is I have been in a better mood. My head has been clear. I have been more productive. I'm already a productive person. I've been like an energizer bunny in getting things done. My skin has felt tighter, felt better. I have skin tags in places that I've been trying to get rid of for years using oils, and I have not been able to get rid of them. And they have shrunk down to near nothing on their own with just taking this collagen. I have a few spots on my body, about 7, that are rough patches that are smaller than a dime. And those rough patches have shrunk and they have softened. Now that's got to be the collagen too. So skin has been helped. Then the unexpected things that have come to MetaPWR. Becky, we're glad you're here. Sorry about a broken wrist. Doggone it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll have to hear about your story. So the unexpected things from being on MetaPWR. I went to Branson with my husband. So I was on it for a few days. Then I went to Branson for a week and then I came home and I thought, I don't want to be on it while I'm out of town and on vacation. I want to just eat and not worry about it. And I still took it every day. And I did eat, and I did eat more than I should and eat out. I gained 1 pound in the week I was gone. I usually come home from a trip having gained 4 or 5. So I was really surprised. And of course, that pound went right away. So in my 4 weeks of being on MetaPWR, I've lost 8 pounds. And then 1 week of that was being on vacation. I feel like I have lost 20 pounds. Now that's got to do with, and we'll be talking about this, how the MetaPWR affects our fat cells and how it helps, because my body composition is so much less than having lost 8 pounds. And those of you who are skinny are going, 8 pounds is a lot. It's not a lot to those of us who are very overweight. So I just am so excited about how I feel. It is just so exciting. And then my really favorite thing is, okay, there's 2 more things. Joint stiffness. I sit here at my desk a lot. I'm a desk person. I do projects and projects and projects, and 3 hours go by and I'm like, oh, I need to get up. And usually I get up and I'm just like stiff and have to stretch and have to kind of, that has gone away. I am jumping up out of the chair like nothing is wrong. I am bounding up and down the stairs. I am blown away. And come to find out that collagen helps with our ligaments and our joints and is helping with that too. And then my very favorite thing is that they added the MetaPWR oil to this, and it has helped with my food cravings. I am not craving snacking. I am not craving sweets. I am not craving eating. I eat, but it's like eating out of habit, and I eat because I'm hungry. And I am amazed how the MetaPWR has helped me with my eating. So a lot of good things here. That's my story so far. Lee, do you want to share your story? And then we'll just kind of start talking about these products.
Sure. I want to point out that when Shaleen is holding this little package up, and I know I'm blurry, so I'll put it like that. She's also talking about this MetaPWR Assist, which is a little capsule.
Yep.
And the basis for all of it is the MetaPWR blend, which is an oil blend that It's the same oils that were in Slim and Sassy, but it's been reformulated. So the ratios that are in that oil are what's making this work so much better than Slim and Sassy did. I have had tremendous help with my joints as well. I'm walking twice as far as I was walking without any joint pain, because that would force me to go back home when I've been walking here recently until I started doing this, taking this product. I've been able, I spent 5 days with my 3 active grandsons, going to baseball practices at 8 o'clock in the morning and baseball practices at 7 at night and baseball games at noon and family neighborhood gatherings and taking the boys to school, different schools that they go to, and picking them up at different times and doing all the things that a parent would do, but as a grandparent. And I will tell you, if I had not been using this product, I would not have been able to do that. There's no way that for 5 days I could have kept up with those boys. They are just so active. And my sister said to me when I told her what all was going on, well, it wasn't a very good weekend for them to go away. I said, every weekend is like this. So as we're younger, that's easy. We just do it. And I was so grateful to have these products with me and to have been taking them. I've been on them about the same amount of time as Shaleen. It will be Thursday. It will be my 30th day. I've lost 10 pounds, 1.5 inches around my waist. I'm sleeping sounder, much deeper. My focus is so much more amazing. I mean, I still am making my reminders for everything because I'm 71 years old. You got to have reminders or you're just not going to remember everything, especially if you're busy, and I am busy. So, but it's just helped my mind to be so clear and so focused no matter what I'm doing. And I'm not craving. I'm having no food cravings. The first few days that I took it, I wasn't even hungry. I was like, okay, I know I need to eat, but I'm not hungry. So that was amazing to me. And then it kind of leveled out and I was able to get to where I'm eating like I should be eating, but I'm not craving. I'm not craving sweets. I'm not craving salty things. So it's been a miraculous change.
It is miraculous. And I don't know how they can figure out a product to take away my cravings of 60 years old. I don't understand it. Melody explained it to me this way, and maybe this way to explain it. She says, when your body craves things, when it needs things.
Yep.
And I thought that made sense. I thought, okay, if my body is getting what it needs, then it's not going to be craving things. Rather, I crave good things for me or not. I just thought that was really, anyway, that was awesome. And thank you for reminding me about sleep. I forgot to say sleep. I'm a pretty good sleeper, but with MetaPWR, I am sleeping deeper. I'm sleeping to the point where most nights I do not get up to go to the bathroom. That is so unusual for me to sleep sound enough that I sleep my 7 to 8 hours and just sleep. That's amazing. That is truly amazing. Anyway, obviously we have had lots of success, and there are thousands of people that are saying the same thing right now. It is not just us. There's a testimonial page that we follow that gives us insight to people that are diabetic and getting help, and people that are getting help with their cholesterol, people that have had help, of course, with things we've mentioned, sleep and weight and mood and clarity. Even one lady said, I'm just more patient. I don't understand. It's just balanced out my mood, and we can all use that. So anyway, lots of wonderful things. So we're going to talk about the bottom of the form now, where we're just going to talk about the different products. Lee's going to put some pictures up, but the first product we're going to talk about is for curbing the cravings. So the oil that Lee talked about, where they put these different oils into here, I don't mind the taste of it. it's kind of minty, it's cinnamon, it's got some, let's see, what is in here? Cinnamon, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and grapefruit. Did I say grapefruit?
Grapefruit,
And-
lemon,
Yep.
peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon bark.
And to me, the flavor is very spicy and I kind of like it. It kind of just wakes up my mouth. So I put a few drops of this in with lemon because I like to do lemon for detoxifying. So I add some lemon in the mornings and that starts me off in a good way to have my curbing of my appetite. If I wanted to later,
Shaleen?
Yeah.
What one is that? I can't really see it very well from here.
Yep,
Which
it's
which
just
which
the metabolic oil, Lee's moving her little thing around it in the middle there. It's just the actual oil that looks like all the other oil containers that you have. And
oh, okay.
it's the actual blend. And then the beadlets that are
Okay.
right next to that. The beadlets are a literal quarter drop in each little beadlet. It's just a little beadlet you can pop in your mouth to give you some. The word I'm looking for is satiated. That is how I feel. I feel satiated, like I don't have to go eat. It is. I can't believe they've made something that'll do that. If you like to chew gum, they've put it into gum as well. And then they've also put it into soft gels, which is 4 or 5 drops in a soft gel. So if you don't like the taste of it, you can just take the soft gel and get it down and take that in the afternoon. I take it with my other meals. I actually take it with my doTERRA vitamins in the morning and the noontime. And then I also take it in the evenings just to keep me satiated. All right, Lee, you want to talk about the assist, the one that's in the middle of your form on the bottom?
So let me. First, let me talk to you about a little bit about the health obstacles that we have in metabolic health: maturing fat cells and blood sugar spikes, cellular integrity, and inferior supplements. Shaleen and I talked this morning about how some people say, well, I take all my supplements, so I should be healthy. But sometimes you're not. That, number one, that's not true. You still need to eat healthy food and not just count on your supplements. And sometimes people don't take the best supplements they can. And when doTERRA was introducing this product, I want you to know that what kept going through my mind was convenience and quality. I know that doTERRA makes the best products out there, so I know it's a quality product. And the things that are in these products just makes it so convenient. You don't have to go buy a ton of supplements to get what you need. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about maturing fat cells, because what Shaleen was talking about with the metabolic blend, the oil blend, that is what helps us with that. So these are, when we get to be about in our 20s, we stop. We don't make any more fat cells. We've got as many fat cells as we're ever going to have in our life. What makes a difference is how big those fat cells are. So if they're small like this, we're happy. That's where we want them to be. If they get up like this, like a balloon full of air, then we're eating the wrong things. We're eating too much. And one of the things that the trials have found with this MetaPWR blend, which is included in all of these products, is it actually helps you to keep your fat cells smaller. As you lose weight, you don't reduce the number of fat cells. You just burn the fat that's stored in that cell. So
the cell becomes flat instead of
yeah,
full
just
fat.
becomes flat. And that oil is, it has just because of the ratio of the oils that are in it, the oil blend is able to help us keep those fat cells small.
Which is why I feel like I've lost 20 pounds, even though I've lost 8. I fit into my clothes differently. I I have lost 2 inches around my waist. I look in the mirror and I look different, and I shouldn't for 8 pounds. I don't
You
think
just
I
feel
should.
better too.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with it. So the first one is maturing fat cells and then blood sugar spikes. And so this is the second product that you'll see there on the handout, and that's the MetaPWR Assist. What it does is to help us decrease post-meal glucose spikes. So I'm gonna compare this to a roller coaster. We get up in the morning and we haven't eaten and our blood sugar is down here, nice and low, very low, sometimes too low for some people. And then we have some breakfast and it comes up and it kind of levels off for a little while. And then it dips. And then we have another meal or a snack and it goes back up and it levels out for a while and then it goes down. And then we eat another meal and it goes back up. We don't want that. That's unhealthy. One of the markers of health is blood sugar spikes. If we are healthy, then we don't have those spikes. So the MetaPWR Assist decreases those post-meal glucose spikes. And that's the one that's in this little bottle. And it's just a small capsule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had a friend that was on the class this morning who is diabetic. And I have been asking her, she's been on it almost as long as I have. And I've been asking her all along, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? I want to have your story. How's it going? And she said she didn't see a lot of difference in the first 2 weeks, but she said in the last week and a half, she has really noticed a difference in her blood sugar staying regular. And she's someone who has an insulin pump connected to her and connected to her phone. So she has to deal with it. And she said last night, her phone and her pump woke her up because her blood sugar was so low. She said she couldn't, that it had been so long since that had happened. And so this is helping her balance and lower her spikes and her glucose. So I'm just so happy for her. And her husband's having amazing results with it too.
Right. So decreases post-meal glucose spikes. It reduces the absorption of simple carbohydrates. So what they tell us to do is to take one of these capsules with our highest carbohydrate meal of the day. You can take it with it. You can take it up to an hour before. You can take it afterwards. It's still going to help. If you forget to take it, it's best to take it with or before. But if you forget, take it afterwards. It supports healthy blood sugar responses. It helps with insulin sensitivity. It stabilizes our energy levels throughout the day. And so I think that's another reason that we're not feeling hungry, is because our energy levels we're not having cravings because we don't need anything, and because our energy is stabilized and our blood sugar is stabilized.
Yep.
So that is the thing on the MetaPWR Assist.
So number 2 is to balance the blood sugar here. And so you have curbing your cravings with these products, balancing the blood sugar with the Assist. And now we're going to talk about Advantage. And I'm going to talk a little bit, then Lee's going to talk about what's in it because she's good at those details. So when it's a powder, and I found this chart that lists all the top collagens that you can get and how many types of collagen are in each of the products. 1, doTERRA has 9 kinds of collagen in their product. And they go from bovine and chicken, and some of them are marine collagen. Marine is the best. doTERRA sources their own from Italy. Does 9 different kinds. And look at the things on this list that it helps with. Not only skin, bone, cartilage, epidermis. You've got help with your cartilage, growth plates, joints, discs, brain and aging. That is amazing that they took time to put 9 different types of collagen in here. And then This list talks about, most of them are liquid, couple of them are powder. doTERRA told us that liquid, when it has to be in the liquid, it has to be pasteurized and the heat destroys the goodness. And it's not shelf stable because of all those reasons. They have freeze dried theirs. They are the only one to have freeze dried it. So it makes it very sustainable to sit on your shelf. It can wait to be used and still get the humongous benefit from it. So it's 9 kinds of collagen, freeze dried, and then it compares the prices. doTERRA is not the cheapest. There are a couple, 2 that are less than, or 3 that are less than doTERRA, but they have one kind of collagen in them. And those of you who are on the monthly order, like I think almost all of us are, we know we get 30% back, which does make it the cheapest one on the list. So when you buy your products, you're getting points back, and you're getting not only the best product, but you're getting it for the best price. Okay, Lee.
Okay. So the advantage, and Shaleen's already told you this, it improves your cognitive function. It supports lean muscle and connective tissue. It improves your skin elasticity and firmness. So what it has in there is marine collagen. And then it has another product in there that's called NMN. Now, NMN is another supplement you can get on Amazon. You can get it from a number of places. And both of these components, collagen and not NMN, but NMN, helps you to produce a coenzyme that we have in our bodies called NAD+. And I'm not even going to say what it is. It's a big, long scientific word, and NAD+ is an acronym for it. So as we age, our natural production of these two things starts to go down. And the NAD+ is crucial for the maintenance of the mitochondria in our cells. Does anybody know what the mitochondria are? Do you need a little help with that? It's the powerhouse of our cells. So our cells, obviously, they keep us going. And it's the NAD+ is crucial for that. And it's especially when it's related to metabolic function. It turns what we eat, it converts in food into energy and offers protection to the mitochondria in order to do that. So we stop producing that naturally in our bodies, and it's been linked to aging-related diseases such as cognitive decline and cancer, metabolic disease, and frailty. So it's another really important part of the MetaPWR advantage. It promotes healthy biological aging and improves health span. That's where we talked about earlier when we looked at the handout and we said age. We want to be able to age and look and feel younger than what our biological or our chronological age is. So that's what this product does for us. It also has a ton, it has 10 more wonderful ingredients. It has, you can see there, the marine collagen and there it is, nicotinamide mononucleotide. That's what the NMN is, and NADH, which is, will also help us to increase the NAD+ in our body. And it has hyaluronic acid in it. We've all heard lots about hyaluronic acid, and I know a lot of times we think about, oh, it makes our skin plump and makes us look younger skin-wise, but doctors are using hyaluronic acid to inject into joints to help with the flexibility of joints, to keep people from needing to have knee and hip replacements and shoulder surgery, these kinds of things, because it's like increasing the cushion. It increases the cushion between the joint and the bone, so they're not just rubbing on each other, something hard against something hard. So that's hyaluronic acid. Resveratrol, a lot of us know about that. It comes from the skins of red grapes. It's in red wine. It can increase the NAD plus in our body. So it's another good thing to have. It's great for our heart. Looking for my final page, which has all that stuff on it. Sorry. Well, I have misplaced it. Here it is. Here it is. It can preserve, resveratrol can preserve memory and brain function, prevent heart disease and strokes. And it increases our HDL cholesterol and decreases our LDL cholesterol. So it increases the good, lowers the bad. Couple of other good things that are in there. You can see what all's there. The rose apple fruit extract, which supports heart health, improves immunity and digestion, helps manage body weight, helps maintain healthy bones, cleanses the liver and kidneys, may prevent cancer, and it helps us to maintain healthy skin. So a whole lot of really, really good ingredients in this. And if you wanted to go to Amazon and buy all of these things that are in the MetaPWR Advantage, it would cost you about $314 to do that. And this MetaPWR Advantage by itself, without buying the other two products, is $84.50 for a month. And it would cost you $314
to get
to
all
do
that
that.
good stuff. And I can just picture doTERRA as they're creating this. It took them 4 years to create this. And I can just picture them going, what else can we put in here? What other good thing can we put in here? I mean, they are just like that. They find the good things and make it happen. And we are so blessed. Lise, if you would find another picture, maybe, oh, that one's pretty good. The one of all the products right there. So because this just came out, it is available this month, but it's only available in a group of all those products that you're seeing. So if you want it right away, you get to buy this system. And I think it's $179.
And it's 150 PV.
Yep. So it has been, it will be available in parts starting November 1st. So if you decide that you want to just get the Advantage and that's the part you're excited about, you can get them individually in November. I'm curious what you guys think. Oh, and the last word to put in on the number 3 down here, of course, is collagen, because we get so much collagen help. And such a blessing with all these things. I'm curious if anybody wants to share what they're most excited about. What tweaked your interest tonight?
Nobody?
Hey, well, come on.
I'm excited about all of it.
Yeah.
All
Good,
the
yeah.
helps that 9 different collagens can give us
Yeah.
throughout every system of our body.
Yeah.
The assist to regulate my blood sugar and all of it to regulate our metabolism and finally lose some weight.
Wouldn't that be
Because
great?
being diabetic and going through 7 pregnancies,
Wow.
I cannot lose weight.
Well, and I feel like I lost the weight and then I've just stabilized for the last few years and haven't. And so I feel stuck and I just feel like, yay, something to unstuck me. I'm just really excited about it. Anybody else want to share? I'm curious who OAZE90 is. Does that person want to tell us who they are? No. Okay.
It's not.
I just am curious because I don't recognize that code. So what we have in the future is lots more MetaPWR knowledge coming up. We're going to refine what we've just taught and kind of make our own slideshow and our own handout a little bit better. But so thank you for being guinea pigs tonight, because we're just still learning ourselves. And we want so much to get people on this. I've probably shared it now with about 15 people, and every one of them has wanted it and either ordered it or is going to order it very soon. And I'm just starting to make a list because I want and I pray that each person will have positive results like I've had and like so many other people have had. I would love to know your story if you end up getting on it, and if you would share, and if you're comfortable getting on a class sometime and sharing how you've done on it, great. If you're not, please share with just me so that I can help inspire others by things that. So tell us, Becky, about your hand. What happened to your hand?
Well, I had just walked into exercise class with Dan, and 5 minutes later, I had stumbled over my own feet and fell and was in the emergency room 20 minutes later. So I'm very excited about the collagen option with this product. The powder, for those of you who don't know, is flavored. It's a very bright, fruity, citrusy flavor, which really surprised me. I drink a smoothie almost every morning that's avocado, kale, blueberries, wild blueberries, and mango with a little oat milk. And then I put cinnamon and turmeric in it. So the product has lots of things in it already that are anti-inflammatory, and chronic low-grade inflammation drives a lot of these problems that we have. I'm thinking specifically of diabetes and cardiovascular disease. So not that I advocate taking supplements for things that we can do more proactively to improve our lives, such as stress reduction, regular moderate intensity physical activity, getting good sleep, blah, blah, blah. But to have this kind of little extra support is nice. The other thing about collagen, it will be interesting to see how research bears out this type of collagen, 9 different kinds coming from marine sources as opposed to land sources. I think will be also very interesting that we have this option to take collagen into our bodies. I don't know how it's assimilated, if it's assimilated differently than from land animals, but it's a problem with aging, is that our collagen does not form as rapidly nor as nicely as it used to. And for those of us who've had surgeries, one of the biggest disruptions in your system is cutting through the fascia, which is all collagen based.
Right.
So surgery, injury, this kind of mess, which may require surgery. I'm very hopeful about this product and look forward to using it.
Yeah,
I just love listening to you talk, Becky.
I do
miss
too.
you.
you just say it so clearly.
You need to.
Yeah, we
you
need to
to-
let you know that in November, right now, you can only buy the entire kit. So you can buy the one that we just showed you the picture of, which has the Advantage, the Assist, and all of the blend products, including the soft gels, the gum, the beadlets, and the oil. Starting in November, you can get those individually. So for instance, I'm not going to use all of my oil. Shaleen doesn't mind the taste of the oil. I do. So I take the soft gels. So I'll be buying the soft gels, but I won't be buying the oil. I won't need to buy the oil or the beadlets, maybe not the gum. I haven't tried the gum yet. Definitely will be using the Advantage and the Assist, but you don't need to buy the entire kit after the 1st of November. You'll be able to buy them individually.
And I suggest to people they buy the kit.
Yep,
And
try it out.
And then you'll know the next month what you want to get.
What you need to get.
And
Absolutely.
Becky, I want you to have the most positive experience with this and heal. We'll be praying for you to heal. And then you teach this class in a couple of months because it just rolls off your tongue so
Well,
beautifully.
Thank you for those wonderful thoughts and prayers, and I'll accept all of them because yeah, this is the one thing I coach when I teach exercise every week. Pick your feet up, pick your feet up. When you go sideways, you got to pick your feet up. And that was my thought as I was falling was, oh gosh, I can't even follow my own advice.
Sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh, we will pray for you to heal. Thank you so much for getting on tonight, everybody. I just am energized, as you can tell, and excited, and pray for this product to help all of you too. Please reach out, OAZE90, whoever you are, if you'd like some help with it. And Dory and Laura and Diane, Becky, thank you so much for getting on.
Tell your friends. Tell your friends. We'll be doing this every couple of weeks, so we'd like to be able to help them learn
2 weeks
about it
from
as well.
today, we'll be 2 weeks from today, we'll do 11 and 7 again, and we'll have another 2 weeks worth of experience, and we'll get our presentation a little bit smoother, and we're just so thankful to have you guys on tonight. Appreciate you.
Thanks. Thanks,
I have a
everybody.
question.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, questions. I forgot questions. Yes.
I heard that there's going to be something like when you buy one of the products, you're going to be able to buy the other
Yes.
one at a lesser price,
So-
like the,
When you buy the kit right now, Diane, you can customize it, just like you do with your LLV. When you buy the Lifelong Vitality, you'll be able to customize the
So
kit.
if you look online on your doTERRA account, there's a new product guide. And I just got mine in the mail yesterday. And it shows that if you buy your Lifelong Vitality supplements or the MetaPWR Advantage, then you get a discount on all these things down here. So that means if you just like the Advantage and you wanted to buy the Advantage, you also get the Advantage at another discount here. Instead of being $84.50, it's $65. So it gives you a $20 benefit there.
is that going to be one of the things you can add on to the,
Yep.
whatever?
Yep, it looks like
Vitamins.
you can even buy your vitamins and then get the MetaPWR.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So that's kind of cool that they're going to give us a break in cost that way too. And it's they just, for those of you who know about the vitamins, the Lifelong Vitality is the micronutrient help. And then this supports the macro.
The macronutrients. Yes.
Am I saying that right? So
Yep.
together, we had the most amazing foundation ever. They do say the people who are on the Lifelong Vitality seem to be getting more benefits from MetaPWR. So it's probably something to do with, we have the foundation in our body of all the good stuff. So good stuff. See, I don't even know how to say the right words, you guys. Becky, Lee, you're wonderful. Thank you for sharing the good words.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Any other questions? Just love you guys. Thanks for getting on.
Thanks.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
See you later.